Welcome to the Film and TV channel, and today we're going to have a look at a movie, 146 minutes, and yeah, I quite didn't mind that, you know me, and the length of films, so it's a long film and I like it. We've got a chance, haven't we? We're going to have a look at King Richard today, a 12A certificate, a biographical drama film, sports drama film, of course, directed by Rinaldo Marcus Green and written by Zach Bailin. Follows the life, of course, of Richard Williams, the father and coach of famed tennis players Venus and Serena Williams. Theatrically released on November 19th, 2021, and on HBO Max streaming service on the same day. So there you go. If you get over in the US, you got HBO Max, all good stuff for you. Yeah, it stars, of course, Will Smith as Richard Williams, Onjanu Ellis as Oracene Brandy Price, Sania Sidney as Venus Williams, Demi Singleton as Serena Williams, Tony Goldwyn as Paul Cohen, John Benthel as Rick Macy, and Dylan McDermott as Will Hodges. Yeah, what's it about? Well, we know what it's about, don't we? But basically, it is the journey of Richard Williams. It's obviously his daughters are involved, as you'd expect, but it's called King Richard, the film, isn't it? There you go. He's an undeterred father, instrumental, of course, in the raising two of the most extraordinarily gifted athletes of all time, who will end up changing the sport of tennis forever. Driven by a clear vision of their future and using unconventional methods, Richard has a plan that will take Venus and Serena from the streets of Compton, California, to the global stage as legendary icons. There you go, that's the blurb. Right, these scores and comments are as it's 11 a.m. on the 20th of November 2021, so 11 a.m. UK time. Rotten Tomatoes, yeah, they quite like it. 162 reviews, average rating of 7.6 out of 10. That's 149 fresh and 13 rotten. Clarice Luffrey of The Independent UK commented, "It's one of those impressive fusions between actor and character, which all comes across so effortlessly on screen, but gives King Richard the lifeblood it needs to triumph as a film." So she quite liked that, didn't she? Jesse Hassinger, though, is the opposite AV Club. There wasn't many rotten, but this was one of them. The movie keeps enough of Richard's messy past off the screen to feel like a hagiography. I had to look that up, guys, and that's a biography that treats its subject with undue reverence. There you go. So you've learned something today, like I have, with a few concessions rather than a true warts and all portrait. Yeah, an interesting point. We'll catch up on that again in a moment. The consensus of the website reads, "King Richard transcends sport biopic formulas with refreshingly nuanced storytelling and a towering performance from Will Smith in the title role." Metacritic, the other site we look at, again, very positive, 77 out of 100. That's based on 39 critics. 34 were positive, 4 were mixed, and just 1 was negative. So pretty unanimous, well, almost unanimous, not quite, but almost. And the scores range anywhere between 60 and 85 out of 100, so that's good from the top critics. The Guardian's Peter Bradshaw, he gave it 60, so he wasn't as impressed as some of the others, but he said, "Enjoyable and well crafted as it is, this movie can't quite decide what to do with the tougher, darker side of Richard Williams." Yeah, so we're getting, there's a little theme there, isn't there, with Mr. Richard Williams. Empire's Alex Godfrey, though, he give it 80 out of 100. 80 out of 100. As stirring and heartwarming as you'd like, this is a hugely touching family opus. It's nothing revolutionary, but it's straight from the heart and gets you in the gut. There you go. Internet Movie Database, yes, well, 2,700 reviews, and it's averaging 7.2 out of 10. So the audience are sort of quite impressed as well by the looks of it. And of that 2,700, a massive 2,289, that's 85% of it, voted it either 6 or more out of 10. So anywhere between 6 out of 10. And yes, I've accepted a 10 out of 10 because it's not a sort of skewed figure. It's not a silly figure. So I've included them for this review. There's 411 though who scored it between 1 and 5, so there you go. But I say very much in the minority. Right, so as for my thoughts on this one, One of Will Smith's better efforts for me. There's some quibbles about his southern accent in this, but I have no idea about the accents in America. And to be honest with you, even if it was in the UK, unless it was an American trying to do a Cockney accent in the way that a certain guy did it in Mary Poppins, I wouldn't really be bothered by it, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I can't answer to the accent. Obviously, it is what it is. A good ensemble cast, although I've heard some criticism of it. I thought it was okay. I mean, the actual family sort of worked together, a real family feel. Yeah, a nice family feel. Let's put it that. Might use the word nice again in a minute, but yeah, it's a sort of on-screen family feel. That a bit like the what was that? Yeah, just the Waltons. A bit. It's like a modern day Waltons. This family. So hey, whether we can fully believe this or not, who knows? But hey, there you go. That's what really. But it did feel like a family on a good day. Most families on a good day. Let's be honest about it. I mean, in this film, even the white people appeared to come out fairly well. There's some obnoxious ones as you expect in this time, obviously, in and around tennis, if you like, which was very, very white dominated, of course, at the time. Of course, there's going to be some pretentious and arrogance and stuff like that. But we didn't come out too badly out of this, to be honest with you. It's a long film, but as I said, it certainly didn't feel it. It certainly didn't feel almost 2.5 hours. I mean, take the credits out, it's probably about 2 hours 15 minutes, but certainly didn't feel that long because I quite enjoyed it. Very positive film. I think it could have been darker. Even the sort of darker elements in this were sort of they didn't sort of overpower the sheer joy of the rest of the film. To be honest with you, there was a little bit of darkness, a little bit of in the hood sort of stuff, but never felt really too intimidating. And it's as I say, it got so overpowered by the rest of the film. So it did seem just a little too nice to me. I'm sure the darker sides were a bit darker than was portrayed in this. And we saw elements, just touches perhaps of Richard's character, but it was all sort of wrapped up in a nice, pretty little positive bow. So obviously, even when he was being a bit obnoxious or a bit stubborn, it was all in a positive way. So yeah, again, not going too dark on this one when they're telling this story. And I've read some reviews where they're sort of making certain personal comments, etc., etc. I can't answer that. I don't know myself. I don't know the gentleman. I don't really know many stories about him. But as entertainment, which is what I watch this as, that's basically what I'm watching this film as entertainment. It's very good. As far as a true telling of the story, we have to go with it, don't we? Have to sort of go with it. But I would call it an excellent sports biopic. I'm going to put in brackets true story sports biopic because, as I say, I think it was a little bit. I was going to use the word whitewash then, but it's probably not the word to use. A little bit. All nicer and kinder and sweeter than it probably was at the time. But there you go. I can't answer for that. As I said, I just watched this as a standalone film. If there is criticism of the actual characters, certainly the girls, obviously the criticism, I saw some reviews of when they were older, but this doesn't go up to that. This goes literally up to before they started, obviously before they turned professional. So you can't include that in the film. Also, one guy did rattle on about it and say various things about Serena, etc. But it didn't go to that stage. It wasn't a film about that. So we can only go with what we've seen up to the stage it was shot to as a biopic. It's not a true story. It's not a documentary. So as I said, dramatic license has obviously been used, but how much and where and when, I have no idea. But as entertainment, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I was thoroughly enjoyed. I do like sports-based films, even sports I'm not overly keen on, like basketball and baseball and American football. I still appreciate a good sports film, even if I'm not overly impressed with the sport itself. And I enjoy tennis. I used to play a lot of tennis when I was younger. I mean, obviously not so much now, and I don't tend to watch it anymore. I find it a little bit boring, to be honest with you now. But yeah, so as a sports film and liking sports films as I do, I thought this was one of the better ones that I've seen. So I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Let me know what you think. Anyway, as I said, there's a big question mark over the truthfulness in this, to be honest with you. I just find it very, very hard to believe when I watch the film that everything could be so hunky-dory and happy within this sort of environment and that sort of time period as well, if you like, and what the girls were trying to do, if you like. So, but anyway, it was good entertainment. Let me know what you think. Anyway, thanks for watching. What we're going to do the rest of the day, have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your families. More importantly, let's all look after each other. To meet here again on the Film and TV channel. I'll perhaps have a look at my sports channel. Yeah, my citizen channel, my football channel. Yeah, soccer, as you call it if you're in America watching this. My football channel of my football team, Manchester City. Anyway, if you get a chance to have a look at that, have a look at it. Or if you know someone who might be interested, please point them in my direction. But if not, and there's no interest, please, hopefully I'll see you back on here very, very soon. Until then, I only ask one thing, don't I? Please stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.